guys, Stuart, Alan and the guys here again for Outdoor Basics. Today we're just out on an absolutely lovely Sunday afternoon in the camp. We've got so many things we want to do in the camp today, but what I wanted to do was just quickly show you a wee bit of kit that I've had for a wee while and some modifications that I did to it, and I'm just using that as an excuse to show a way of attaching the kind of slip lines onto your ridgeline. One of the guys was asking, he's just went and got himself a 3x3 DD tarp, and he was just asking how does he kind of put the tensioners on the end. There's loads of ways of doing it, but I'm just going to show you one of the ways I like to do it. But first I want to show you this wee kind of poncho slash one-man shelter, which is absolutely tiny. I think it's for Salognik of Decathlon. It's absolutely tiny, really great, and I just leave the paracord on it because there's absolutely no size in it at all, and this just goes in my grab bag that I leave in my car. So I'll just take all this paracord off it just now. This isn't a two-man shelter or anything like that. This isn't like a, you know, long-term sort of tarp. It's not really meant to be used as a tarp. It's actually a poncho. I've just turned it into a tarp. What I've actually did, I'll just open it up and show you. You can see it opens up. Into a poncho. Yeah, you just wear it over the top of your kit and stuff. It's got velcro up and down the sides. You can see there for just attaching it, and all the seams are seam sealed, which is great. All I did was just attach some webbing type material at various points around it and all the edges. I just folded it in to give it some extra strength, and then box stitched it all the way around and across the middle. I've had this up in some pretty naughty weather, to be honest, and it's held up. You can see get some good quality threading stitched it on. What I would suggest though is on the main focus points is folding that back over to give that extra strength. Yeah, and it opens out there. I've never been a fan of the old ponchos, but once you've got it on, you just do these velcro bits up here, and that's what. Sorry, just 2 seconds. And then the other one's below, and that's where your hands are going to be popping out. What a lot of people like about a poncho is if you're kind of moving into a location and you've got a big rucksack on and stuff, you can just bang a poncho on over the top. It's nice and airy, so you know there's loads of ventilation, so you don't sweat as much. You can even bang a bit of paracord around your waist, but it's just going to let everything run off. But like I say, I didn't really get it for this purpose. It can be used in this purpose. I'm going to take this off because I look like a madman. Alan's laughing at me behind the camera, being supportive as always. I didn't really get it for that purpose. I got it because it was like £8, something like £8 I think. And it was a fully tape seamed waterproof tarp, really small, really light, very compact. And I know that if I tie the hood up, nice and secure, and I attached the tabs correctly, you know, good quality thread, good webbing, and I doubled everything up when I did it. I knew that it would be okay for, like I say, a nice one-man emergency shelter. And I have used it for not an emergency shelter, but I have set it up in a one-man sort of shelter configuration. But what I also wanted to do was show the ridgeline setup for one of the lads that was asking. One of the guys that comes out with us and stuff was asking, so I thought I'd bang it in a video form. So I'm just going to take the paracord that I left on it, and I'm going to put the ridgeline up. Obviously it's good because my paracord's now in a big snake's wedding, and I'm just going to bang this up. The knots that we always use for setting up our tarp are Russian hitch and our tarp hitch. So nice and high up, because obviously we've got a wee fire on the go, because I'm expecting the midges to come out. I'm just going to bang in my Russian hitch. something we've seen before, and get that nice and tight. Something I'm taking to doing just now is just taking like a small stick, putting it in the Russian hitch and pulling it tight, and just to add that wee bit of extra security. And then when I want to take it, I'll just snap that stick, pull it out, and it's coming down nice and quick. Just move along from here. And again with the tarp hitch, I always take 2 turns on the tarp hitch, just for that wee bit of extra security. Then all I'm going to do is just open it up long ways and bang this over. Maybe isn't necessarily how I would set this up. Sorry, I'll come round this end and tell you. This isn't necessarily how I would set this up, this is just to give the example. I wanted to sort of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So the way I like to attach my tarp or shelter to my ridge line is I make 2 small loops, just using, I think a fisherman's knot, but any sort of knot will do. Yeah, I just make 2 small loops. Then, if you just look in here, you'll see I put the loop over the top and I thread it through itself once and then twice. And what you end up with is this sort of configuration. I can't remember what they call it for the life of me. I can't remember what they call it. But just like that. Then again, small stick, thread it through the loop, take it back and just pop that through, and I just tighten that up, and then that can be adjusted, but when you apply tension it won't move. So again, I'll show you really slowly at the other side, okay? And I put it over the top, I thread it through once and then twice. I know this is hard to see, guys, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Just thread it through like that. You just literally loop it over a few times. Then you'll see that that slides when I push it in those directions, but when I tug it on the string it doesn't move. So I bring it up nice and close, take the loop of paracord through the tab, yep, and then you'll see I just bang the stick round the back. Again, pretty self-explanatory once you actually see it. Then what you'll see, that end won't budge, but this end will tighten it all up and give me tension on the tarp. See? Again, there we go on this end. Then all I'd have to do is just bang this out, and you can see, like, it's a fair old length for a man lying under it, and then when it's fully pegged out it would definitely do the trick for you. So yeah, I really rated this as a wee sort of bit of sort of personal protection equipment, I suppose I could say. Throw it in the top of my rucksack, forget all about it. You know, if anything happened to my tarp or anything like that, I've got a backup. But it can also be used as a poncho. Personally, I have it in the emergency kit in my car. I've got like a certain amount of kit I keep in my car. Or, you know, like if I'm doing a smaller trip where I don't need a big tarp, I'm just on my own, I have used that and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I think for the price of it, I don't think you can go wrong. And you know, if you just use some of the sewing skills that your nana gave you, you'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really simple. So yeah. I've been Stuart, he's been Alan, they've been our lads, and yous have been awesome. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to both our Facebook and our YouTube channel. And all comments are welcome. Thanks.